What is up, everyone? Welcome to the breakdown here for the British Invitational for NXL Europe. So just as a refresher, if you're just joining us, this one is going to be just on the middle. If you haven't checked out the snake side and Dorito side breakdowns, please make sure that you go ahead and do that so you get a full view of the field. Also want to give a huge shout out to Paintball, P8BALL.com. If you use How to Play Paintball, you'll get 5% off of markers and 10% off of anything else. So just as a refresher, what we are considering the snake side is all that to the right. The Dorito side is this to the left, and everything here is what we're going to go over in this one. So if you haven't checked out the snake side and Dorito side, make sure that you do that so that way you can get a full view of the field. And let's get into this. So we already saw on the Dorito side and the snake side breakdowns some stuff from the home. I think the home has some decent shots. I think people are probably going to be doubling this up because you have some shots cross, and then depending on how things break down, being able to go up the middle, which is what we're going to be looking at. So first, let's check out the snake side of the middle first. As we go up, let's see. Well, I'm not 7 feet tall, so first let's go down to a normal height. Okay. So as we move up, so the Aztec here has a decent shot into here. Now, something that we saw from the snake side when we were looking at the back center was that you can shoot back at that guy. So this side looks a little bit more sketchy. This side coming up, I mean, you're going to have shots that can come in. So reading the paint as it's coming in is definitely going to be important. So if you delay here in the back center, then that wouldn't necessarily be bad. Let's see as we come up to this pin. I mean, your biggest threats are the Aztec and the can there, for sure. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that can on the snake side can wrap. I wouldn't be too worried about the brick wrapping there. And yeah, now this was something that we saw on the snake side breakdown, was this can. So this can is able to shoot into the snake. This would stop any sort of movement of them taking the inside channel. Something that we saw was that they can kind of move across and block some people out. There's some moves that they could have on the inside or whatever. But if you're here, they don't have that, or at least you're going to see them go in. The other thing is if they make the move across, they're going to want to wrap and get into your Dorito here. So you can still shoot through this channel. The only issue is that you're kind of a sitting duck. So they can pop the top, the side, they can wrap, so they have a lot of options. It doesn't look like there's a bounce shot that can come in, maybe off of your beam, but even that seems a little bit too far. I think they can get out of the way of it just fine. So this could be a possible death trap. So if you know that they aren't getting into here and you want to stop here and stop them from making any fill out, like let's say you're getting someone into the snake, this doesn't look too bad of a shot. But you have to have someone that has eyes on that channel, so that way if you know that they made it in, you either have to match them or get out. Now let's look at this pin, if it's worth chilling at for a second. Oh, okay. So this pin looks like you could actually kind of do the same job and shoot this smaller channel to see this entrance here if they haven't gone in already. But you're going to get roasted from the Dorito side. So I wouldn't stay here. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of staying there. Let's look at the other little brick first. Or next, I mean. Yeah, I can't really see anything there. Yeah, this is definitely just a transition bunker. This is not something, I mean, maybe you could come here if you wanted to and shoot in front of here, but I don't know. I'd be more worried about someone taking this inside channel personally. I mean, you can shoot here, like I said, maybe bounce it off there and it might skip into the tower, but I feel like there might be some better options for people that can make those moves into there. So let's make the move into this center brick. And since we're already looking this way, let's look Dorito way. So with everything in the middle, I would be worried about both of the starfish, just because they are able to get in there relatively easily is what it looks like, and unseen by you. So you have to have either eyes on okay, caution this or this. Because if you can't find that other guy, they might be up in here. So you just have to make sure that you're playing it smart. Now, if they are on the outside and they're trying to make these moves up, this brick is able to see into that gap and this gap, so at least you'd be able to stop them from making moves from the Dorito inside or outside. The issue is that if they're in this little W, they can take the inside route and then crawl up, and you would never be able to see it. So that wouldn't be the most ideal. If you were here, you could tuck in and shoot this gap here, but actually I wonder if they could still crawl low and then pop up. So this might be one of those ones that's another kind of sort of transition. Now this was something that we saw on the snake side breakdown, was being able to see this gap here. So coming up into here and being able to see this is definitely going to be a threat for anyone that's deeper in the snake. If they're in this starfish, I don't know that I like this for stopping that guy. I kind of feel like it's going to be a war of attrition on this side, where you have to send someone, maybe send 2 bodies in there, and then someone that can dive in. So like if someone came here and they knew that someone's here, and then someone went over and then you dove across, I guess that could be an option, but man, yeah, I think it's just gonna be some chaos here. But you would be able to shoot through this gap and I think be relatively safe, depending on where they're at in the middle, because there is a little bit of chaos, I think. But you can shoot through here and drop it through, and they'd have a hard time coming around to get into this Dorito. And I wonder, actually, yeah, I think you could probably block them out and shoot through this gap. You just got to stay real, real tight. Okay, let's move over. So coming across this gap, yeah, the back center for sure can see through that gap. So you definitely want to be mindful of that. Mind the gap. That's a British thing, right? Is that the tube? Let's see. Okay, so this guy shooting Dorito away. So this wouldn't be bad if they're not in the Dorito side yet. If you just kind of dove across into here, you can see into this channel. You kind of have eyes on where they went. I don't know that I really like staying here though, and the reason why is if they do get in here, you're just going to lose them, and you're not going to know exactly where they're at. This pin, there's probably a bounce off this pin into you as well, probably from this Dorito or the tower, maybe bouncing off into you here. I guess if you laid down, you could shoot this gap here, but then you're opening up the outside. So yeah, I don't know with this one. Let's move over here and see. So this might be an option to come up if they do make it into the starfish, to come here to commit through and bunker the player. Now let's see maybe not, because that can is able to see you, the Aztec. I think you'd be able to get here and get that person before the home shot you, but that Aztec, if they're shooting heads up, you're toast. Man, this is a definitely interesting field. I'm trying to figure out how this is gonna work. So let's move over to the Dorito side wedge. And yeah, this is another one. It's kind of like the other side where you can shoot into there. The issue being that if they make it into the starfish, you're just gonna have no idea. So you need to make sure that someone can see that channel. Let's see. I mean, you can't see it. You'd have to wrap real hard. This wouldn't be terrible to shoot heads up into those gaps, but again, just like that guy, they can get in there pretty easily and catch you off guard. I mean, you could shoot that channel. I don't know if I like these wedges to hold anything. Like looking at it now, I kind of feel like these are going to be points that you get to and then go take people off the field. Like maybe try to come through and go bunker someone. But yeah, I don't know that these are going to be those lockdown type middle bunkers. Let's see. Okay, well, you should be able to come here and see probably both of the starfish. Yeah. So if they are in there, coming across. Can you get blocked out though? Let's look at that. If people are shooting heads up and they aren't shooting the cross on that Dorito side, you would be able to come through. But if they're shooting cross on the snake, you're donezo. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just going to be one of those, like, you just have to full commit. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to come to these wedges early. I kind of feel like you're maybe secondary guy to either side is going to be maybe that brick. Unless they aren't, yeah, if they aren't in the starfish yet, either side, you can come up into here and hold those gaps and then let people get wide. I think that would be something. If they do already get in there, I don't know if I like sending someone into the middle there. It might be better to either send someone to match, or if they were to come here, maybe they're looking to go take off that starfish off the field. This is a tough middle. I'm not sure that there's really like a best decision. I think it's going to be a very, if this happens, then do this type of middle. It's not like just go and attack, which is what it looks like on the D side and the snake side. So maybe the middle is more kind of cleanup on this layout. Yeah, that's an interesting one for sure. So yeah, I mean, tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Again, if you haven't gone over to the snake side and Dorito side breakdowns, please make sure you do that so you get a full idea of the layout. But also, if you haven't checked out Paintball, P8BALL.com, use How to Play Paintball at checkout, and you'll get 5% off of your marker or 10% off of anything else on the website. So good luck to those that are playing this. I'll see you guys in the next one, whether it be the snake side or Dorito side, or maybe you're ending off here. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. And as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.